Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On tap is what should be a pretty good matchup between the New York Jets and the Chicago Bears. With that, let's get out to venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Standing by with the call, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Just a beautiful afternoon for football, Coach. They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Chicago Bears. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Bears team entering play. They come in after tasting defeat for the first time in about a month as their loss snapped a 4-game winning streak. Meanwhile, for the visiting Jets, they come in playing reasonably well. Losers the last time out, but winners of 4 of 5 before that. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by the veteran quarterback out of NC State. It's Phillip Rivers.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. And we take a look now at the New York offense.
Former 4th-round pick out of Duke is Jamison Crowder. Now, he doesn't grab a lot of headlines, but he's been quietly dependable for his first 3 years in the league. Shifty, excellent route runner from the slot position, finds his way open, and catches the football. Yeah, he's dependable. Quarterbacks love to throw to him.
A pretty nice gain there on the run. Gets it to the 35 after showcasing the agile move. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2. Throwing, Rivers. Found his target. It's Anderson. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. On first down, Dobbins, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 2nd and 12, Rivers. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
Well, it certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
On 2nd and 11 now, Rivers. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Time for a look at our starters here on defense. It's quite a unit, number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention.
I read something prepping for this game that he said prior to, and I think he really said it a few months ago, where he talked about he wants to have the type of season that at the end, he's buying gifts for all the guys who have helped him along the way. And I know that the team wants to hold him to that and really get into his wallet. But that's what good leadership gives you. You know, at the end of the season, because you've done a great job, QB, he's usually the guy who springs for the good stuff. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
16. Watch 16.
Running the jet sweep with Ridley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Face mask. Defense.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Holding offense.
Usually see those guys out wide get called for holding on running plays. Here, a passing play.
Yeah, sometimes when you get this quick screen, bubble screen, anything where they're having to block for their fellow receiver, usually at the point of attack, and this time he got caught.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 15 carries, 75 yards.
I was so glad you asked for a couple of offensive linemen to talk to before the game, because they told us that in last week's contest, everything was clicking. Didn't matter whether they were doing gap scheme, zone scheme, power, whatever it was working, and they expect more of the same in this game, although they're prepared for some adjustments by the defense they expect to see.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 24-yard line. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And some room to roam now. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. David Montgomery, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was David Montgomery's touchdown run that polished it all off. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
And New York set to take the field. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over,
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. And wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Watch the out. Check. Fresno. Wait, 89.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Throwing Rivers. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 36. To throw is Rivers. This one caught by Crowder. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. They run with Ford. And good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. Now there's also a flag to go with it. Can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
Mike, 90, 80. Set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins, and he will force his way forward for a yard or two, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, he can't hold him.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him 18 yards on that one, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Come on, baby. See what you got.
Off the play fake here, Rivers. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there, and it's 3rd and short. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Now Rivers looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Badgley able to punch this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And there is a flag as he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. But who's this going to be against?
Defense.
So that one will be accepted.
All day, baby. Let's go.
So the face mask gets him a free 15 to start the drive.
57 to Mike. Pick me up. Here we go. Now.
Back to throw. Lawrence. He's got Burton here. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. While he gets attended to, we'll step aside. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down.
Watch the pass.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. Allen here on the screen. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
I I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. They run Montgomery and give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line. Well, look now at our starting defense. This unit currently 7th in the NFL, Charles, in stopping the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. Running the jet sweep with Ridley. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3.
Passer, defense.
So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Did your high school have that same push them back cheer?
I was a kicker.
Well, it certainly worked. Doesn't matter whether we were kickers or not. That one worked, didn't it? They pushed him back at his last snap of the ball, and, boy, they created a nice play for themselves. Would they lose 3 on that one?
Yeah, from the 1 back to the 4. This one into the hands of Burton. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Trey Burton. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as the Bears push further out in front. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is in a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch tight end hunt. Tight right. Got three. Three down. Watch 17.
Rivers pass. Complete.
Block the team. Let's do this.
A gain of 14.
Hey, we got Mike 50. Mike 50, huh? Pick it up.
That's the end of the first quarter.
We got this.
Bears 14. Jets 3.
Hey, good 180. 380. That's right, baby. They don't want it. Rush in. That's it, baby. 390. Block 11. Tight end one. Three down.
At the 47-yard line. Rivers pass. Complete to Chris Herndon. A gain of 6 yards. Rivers pass.
There we go.
Complete to number 80. A gain of 15 First down, New York.
Wait! Stay hot! Start!
Number 35.
Oh, yeah! 180! 180! Yes, Mike. Hey, we have it. Wait, 80 hot! Get it.
The ball carried by number 31.
180!
He was brought down by
False start. Offense.
third down.
Good! Round 80! 50! Mike's 50!
No gain on this defense, no gain.
Get hot!
Rivers pass. Incomplete. Was a contact. Ball is going to play by Kyle Fuller. Michael Badgley on for the field goal. A 48-yard attempt. The kick is good. Makes the score Bears 14, Jets 6. Mike Badgley set to kick off. The Bears take over first and 10.
All day, baby, all day!
Their own 25-yard line.
Ready! 15 line. 15 line. Let's get that ball! Get it!
The ball carries on 27.
70!
Trayvon Wassler on the tackle.
Right there, 54, right there, right there, 54 Mike.
It's now second and 6 at the 29-yard line. Lawrence's pass intended for Allen Robinson. Incomplete.
But, gotta get the point. Get on the point.
6 yards to go.
Dang.
That's good for the Bears. First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Go! 10-2 star!
Check, watch 54, watch 54.
Here we go.
Now!
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Down! 90 Wolf! 54! Mike, 54!
Deep.
Slam!
Number 27, the ball carrier.
60
He was brought
Pittsburgh!
down by Avery
Mike,
Williamson.
54. Coming to you, coming to you.
Brings up second and 7.
Keep
The 45-yard line. The wide receiver, the ball carrier.
Here comes
C.J. Mosley on the tackle. It's a gain of 4.
Mike by 4.
Makes it
Mike by 4.
third and 2.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jachai Polite in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to fourth down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
On first and 10, Rivers nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. After the sack here, second and 11.
Let's go.
Rivers to throw it. Herndon's got it complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. The Jets on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Play action now. Rivers And that will be incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And the Bears take over. On first down, Lawrence. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Lawrence. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ja'Kai Polite able to record his 5th sack of the season. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Off play action. Lawrence. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. You can count his carries on one finger. They've only given him the rock one time, Charles. What gives?
So we can't draw any conclusions just yet. He has to touch the ball multiple times in order to get into a rhythm and have a chance to have success. You know who else gets into a rhythm? The offensive line. They feel better about what they're doing when they know they've had multiple opportunities to get it done.
Yeah, well, the conclusion we can draw so far, they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. Let's see if they change tunes. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Rivers. On the catch, it's Crowder. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with a quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Give him 8 on the play, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 51 yards on the punt there. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over.
190. 58, Mike. Here we go, here we go. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill.
Rivers on first down. Got his man there. It's Wallace complete. And now look at him go. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. 76 yards as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Michael Badgley on for the extra point. And this is up and good. It brings him within a point now. It's 14-13. And we can break that scoring drive down pretty easily. One play, long touchdown pass into the end zone. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far here in the second quarter. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for Chicago. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
A lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard.
I'm here all day.
2nd and 1. He finds Robinson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. Looking to throw. Lawrence.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The last play on the completion got him half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. He finds his man Johnson. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. This quarterback now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Randy Gregory. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. This one caught by Ridley. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Going long here for Wallace. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Final play of the half, Rivers. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a one-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, good work in that first half. More from you guys in a minute. But first, let's get to some scores right here on the day before Halloween. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone, and no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Now a run with Montgomery. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On 1st and 10, Lawrence. Underneath to the tight end, Burton. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Lawrence. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Williams make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Lawrence. Robinson's got it. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down. Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
First down, Rivers. And now he's taken down, and Rivers in the end zone. Down to the ground he goes. That results in a safety and 2 points. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
So a free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. This is taken at the 18.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. This one out left to the tight end, Burton. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Three down.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And out will come the offense as they take over. And New York set to take the field. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet 1st down. Rivers now to throw on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, 4 down.
Throwing again. Rivers. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Rivers. He's got his man. That's Wallace. And it's a fumble. And this is picked up by the Bears. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and give these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Got the hand caught up in the grill of the face mask. 15-yard penalty.
So tough for a defender. You're trying so hard to make a play, and the way that these offensive guys can move around, sometimes your hand gets into the wrong place.
Completes it to the tight end, Burton. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. Back to throw. Lawrence.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. He's looking for Ridley again. And that takes us from second to third down. On third down, they go Montgomery. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up fourth down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
This will be taken in at the 1. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Phillip Rivers now gears up to lead the offense on the field. How do you break down his game so far? Just the 1 touchdown pass, but sometimes the touchdown pass stat category, that doesn't tell the whole story.
It really doesn't. Not until you balance it with the error side. You know, and in this case, he hasn't thrown any interceptions. So a lot of people would call this almost a pedestrian game, kind of a bus driver game. But that's just really wrong. Being a bus driver is a good thing if you're running a football team, because that means you're in control and you're taking your team to the right places.
Yeah, he's been pretty solid. The first down throw here for Rivers. And he's got his man on the out route.
Holding offense.
So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Now Rivers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. And he'll give it here to his running back. Give him 2 on the run. They need a lot more than that coming up here on third down. On play action, Rivers going up top. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And right now, probably just one thing in his mind. It's getting back to the hot start because he's really faded.
And ordinarily when that happens, the quarterback, as you know, is usually the leader of the squad. Now there's probably a silent camaraderie that comes about him saying, hey, guess what? We got you. Don't worry about it. Let's go, big fella. Because they know more times than not, he tends to pick things up, and they tend to play well.
Back to the air on second down. Lawrence firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. To throw on third down, Lawrence. He's got his tight end, Burton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He's looking for Ridley again, but it'll be second down.
We got 4.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lawrence, and he will find Ridley. That's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. He's got Burton here, and he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
It's just me and you.
Throwing on first down, Lawrence. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there, almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. To throw again, Lawrence.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
All right, let's go ahead and try and get into the body and the mind of the linebackers. Yeah, I know they're bigger and stronger than I ever was, but in this situation, they understood what was going on as much as the offensive guys, because the offensive guys are always taught, find the first down sticks and make the play. Well, on defense, what do you want to do? Guard the first down line. Make sure they don't get there and tackle them in front. They were able to drop in their zone coverage, figure out where the first down line was, and end up making the play, swatting it away so they couldn't get the completion.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. On 2nd down, Dobbins, and they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here, 3rd and 14.
Watch the run.
3rd and long for Rivers. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Right there, 54, right there.
Off play action, Lawrence. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
So possession goes over here on the punt. On first down, Dobbins, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. So the loss of a yard, and now 2nd and 11 from the 24-yard line. From the gun, Rivers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Akeem Hicks able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he has got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Kwiatkowski gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Rivers. Herndon's got it complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
This one caught by Crowder. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet 1st down. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be a 2nd down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Let's go, get excited, let's go, let's go.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Again, it's Rivers. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Adam Gase rolls the dice. It doesn't pan out, and the Bears will get the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record,
blitz coming, and down he goes. Randy Gregory in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
On 2nd down now, Swift takes this one up past the 20 after he's able to make a man miss. Able to pick up a healthy chunk of yards, 7-yard gain, but a tough 3rd and 9 upcoming. From the gun, Lawrence. And a throw right sideline is complete. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker.
Dixie Pittsburgh. Come on. You better bring it. Ready?
They run the draw play. Allen And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lawrence. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now they'll run on the draw. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Offense.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Single, 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 single.
They'll try the left side. Swift. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. From the gun, Lawrence. And that will be incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
And it's caught by Herndon. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. To the air again here, Rivers. He's got Herndon, his tight end. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. To throw again on 2nd down. Rivers. On the catch, it's Crowder. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Hey, we got Mike 50, Mike 50, huh? You got nothing today. You got nothing. Check 13.
They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins, and he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. A gain of 3, 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Rivers. His throw incomplete. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Now Rivers on 4th down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. Back to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Khalil Mack in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Over the middle, complete. That's Ferguson. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Watch the flag. Watch the flag.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. And Robinson with a big catch. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they take a knee. The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee.
70 Indy.
It's now 3rd and 13.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Bears, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Jets, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins.